We are back as we will get into the continuation of more episode as we will go back to our movie. 1 second. Alright. Now as it is, usually I should be doing that at the end of the episodes, but got the rest of them comfortably. Made her stop early when we got our maps from Daisy, as we remember. Went to the Pokemon Mart and end up getting a bunch of Pokeballs. As you'll find out how many you get yourself also on your own adventures. We actually obtained the TGTV, which was important after going and learning about Pokemon School and learning our status effects. And as it is, we saved that route too. Now, as we remember, as it was on last episode, Spleefa and Splenda, they aren't battling. Only me and Spot at the moment doing research. Researching our Pokemon out. Learning about Pokemon Pop-Up. So in this instance, of course, it will be a lot of more rounds because it's just us two. But the sequence of the amount of Pokemon that pop out or the amount that end up popping out while we're still here doing research on the route before we go back to the professor. So as it is, just give me a second and we are going to go back onto the grassland. As we heard, a wild child is out there. Alright, here we are. Of course, I resend out Ting. Like I said, I'm going to keep Ting out for a while. But in this sequence, we're just going to get to it. I'm going to see on spots to see if there's another Rattata or anything. As we are here, and what pops out? Yes, another Rattata. So as it is a double battle. And that, of course, Corridor and Ting are both out in this sequence. Now in this interesting sequence, what she does, she tells Corridor to do String Shot. Of course, but at first, as it is, the Rattata hits with Tail Whip first and smacks both Ting and Corridor up. So as it is, she does her String Shot. Okay. Now, hopefully, the developers will put it in mind and in principle that whenever there are attacks going on, when they do the Tail Whip and everything, it hits multiple targets. Especially when it's in double battle. Status effects or, status changes, I should say. They should do of course, it will not be a hard task for them to be able to smack one Pokemon and then smack another, or even a set of them with one. as I would want to explain also, maybe into deal if it is on they would actually let the Pokemon when they do certain move pools actually use the element as uniquely as their own. That would be kind of cool. Like, Caterpie's string shot can be different than Weedle's string shot, just because how Caterpie is developed. Okay, now I'm going to go back to me and I'll explain more. String shot can be learned by both Pokemon as a bug element type. Okay. Also, they should have it be different. Now I'm gonna go to me and I'll explain that. Okay. Now, first and foremost, before I go to myself, also, if they could, for these moves, if a Pokemon from a different element is able to learn this move, they should be able to have it have more than one typing. I mean, that would be kind of cool. Now, the typing should be by the elemental type of Pokemon, but at the same time, it would be kind of strange. So, I mean, I can just orderly understand that it can be it's just one typing because it could be not very effective, and and it could be super effective if it's type. So that's fine. But as I want to explain, I'm gonna get back to me and I'll explain the segment of what I wanted to tell you all about move pool. Now, like I said, see how Weedles develop different than Caterpie. Like that should also take toll, and the string shot could be different coming out of Weedle than Caterpie. Like, you know what I mean? But as I wanted to say, for the importance of example, like Poison Sting could be different for Weedle. Okay, now further down more, I'll explain why the Poison Sting move should be different. But as it should be, or it could be for Weedle, Weedle can actually do either or. It can actually, when it does Poison Sting, it'd be kind of cool. Like if it's close range, it can actually just use its barbs to actually hit the Poison Sting. Okay, if a Pokemon's behind it on defense, trying to attack from behind it, it can actually barb it behind while using Poison Sting. Or if it's in front of it, it can barb it with its head using Poison Sting. Now, in a cool instance, if a Pokemon's away and, a little bit of a distance from it when using Poison Sting, it can actually have its barb glow, you start blinking and glowing, and then it just shoots Poison Sting like pin missile. I mean, that would be kind of cool. Which, hopefully, ideally, Ting can learn it, but I don't know. I have to find out in further gen, or further down in the movie, but I gotta find out. I'm just saying this in the move element, of course. Now, if you don't know what Pin Missile is or what type of element move it is, you will find out later down in the movie. But as it is, I tell Ting to do Poison Sting after Pollard-Bey does Poison Sting. Now, of course, that's right, Tiny comes back over tackle and exhausts her extremely. And her panicking of being exhausted, she really braces it and she really lands her Poison Sting. Now, of course, in this instance, while she was exhausted, I am proud and good job, team, well done. And of course, as it is, I send out Rings. Now, Rings comes out first, remember. So in this instance, there's actual realization of 3 Pokemon at once in the battle. Rings looks like Ting. Ting return. Now, of course, I could say the lines, but of course, I don't want to right now. So as it is, Rings is out, and of course, that right side did attack. Now, as it is, clearly, does have attacking. This is spell attack to keep attacking. She tells Coil, she tells him it's going to attack us after seeing the poison stem. So of course her team hitting the poison stem helps Coil learn what's going to hit and he learns to attack it. Now if you events you can use this station to actually be able to move quickly. You can shoot out right after this and actually hit quickly. That quickly. Now that can give them an advantage to actually help them go against faster opponents if it would not seem more favorably match up to seem that a bug Pokemon can't hit a fast running Pokemon or a flying Pokemon, of course in that sense, but then automatically knowing String Shot as bugs, they can use that String Shot and hang on to the enemy and automatically, without using it as attack, to wrap. If I use String Shot, that means they're trying to wrap and cover them. But if I don't, they just use String Shot automatically to latch on and, of course, attack. Now, this would make more sense and bring into more inner depth and more detail of any battle. I think some Pokemon trainers also would like that. But as it is, and of course we're all watching. Now we're watching Coil battle. Of course, in this case, Rattata, watching the victory happen. Of course, I end up returning ranks. Of course, I return her, and in this instance, it catches Coil's attention. Her getting returned because we won our battle quick, and of course, what ends up happening is the Rattata hits Coil with a tackle, and of course that tackle ends up doing massive damage. So of course Spot panics and returns him. But of course Mang sees him first and they build a bond. So Coil starts to not be afraid of flying type Pokemon a little bit. Now in this sense, of course, we know Silk. She's the one that's mainly the one that's been going through with flying Pokemon. But, of course, we haven't been able to really meet her and all that. As Mings hits her critical hit the second time on this Rattata. For Coil. Now, if you want, Spot could say it to her. Let's do this for Coil. And of course, don't forget, the Grand Boys are here. And they are observing and they are impressed. So I might as well, before I switch back over, to see what she gets first. Remember, that's how they take it. This is instance also, of course, so, of course, my battle can end up happening. Now, of course, since Tony unless you want to be off spot because I like to take it first. I'll just take a few seconds of observe and research. His range, she hits her critical hit. Now, of course, as it is, they're both exhausted, and Blast is my main guy. Okay, so we'll get back to it in the next episode. I hope you all enjoyed.